Imagine you're a traveler just arriving to Florida and you want to see the extraordinary views of the Sunshine State. Which transportation system do you take? A car and risk getting stuck in traffic? Plane, and when you're above the clouds you can't even see anything? Florida's best transportation system, Brightline high-speed rail. That's what we're doing today. Come along. Miami Brightline station, this way. And as we walk closer and closer to the station, I start to get more and more pumped up for this journey. Right when you enter the station, you look to the left and you see baggage pickup for arriving passengers. To the right, you see 305, Miami's area code. Right in front of the 305, you have an advertisement board. Also in front of that is a departures board. There we are, right at the top. This journey is going to be a short but fun ride. We start here at Miami Station, go through Aventura, and end at Fort Lauderdale. See you guys upstairs. You're upstairs. Right when you enter, to the left you have the two lounges. To the right of the lounges you have a little cafe getting built and some unopened stores and restaurants coming to Miami Central soon. To go in the premium lounge we had to go through the smart lounge and we had to go past a security check, but they didn't let me record, which is understandable. Also, in between the two lounges you have a bar called Mary Mary. Also, behind Mary Mary, you have a market where I got this hat and socks to match my Brightline shirt. And now it's time to head into the premium lounge. I know where I'll be sitting in the lounge. We have about 35 minutes till our train arrives, so how about a lounge tour? Now right when you walk in, straight ahead you have a cafe, which since it's the morning, it's breakfast. We'll look at that after I show you the departures board. Train still on time. Great service by Brightline. Now we'll take a look at the cafe. These are all complimentary. My dad even rated it an 8 out of 10, which is very good for a train station. This is absolutely great service for a train station. To the right of the cafe, you have this nice seating area with a desktop for work. You also have these 3 futuristic outlets. You also have another duplicate desk, and behind the desks you have another seating area. This obviously looks more comfortable and not for work, and you only have one TV, and also another departures board. Now I said one TV because this TV, all it shows is realtor.com, and another seating area in front of it. And behind that seating area, another seating area. These seats in this lounge are just absurd. If I had to count, there's at least 100 seats. As we head to the back of the lounge, you see this huge window. Don't forget, there's also beer for late nights and coffee for early mornings. And down at the bottom, you see some complimentary sodas and waters. And back at the cafe, I got a croissant for a quick snack. Headed to the bathroom and saw this quick fun fact. Got my Brightline socks on and looked for any metro or rail trains passing by. Our train just now arrived at 10:36. The boarding doesn't start till 10:40, so we have 4 minutes to spare. It doesn't depart till 10:50. We waited for our boarding call. We actually found a bird in the lounge. Just now got our boarding call, so it's time to head down. Or should I say, head up. The escalator was too packed, so I decided to take the stairs, and I beat about 10 people to the top. And at the top, you can clearly see our train. Since 2 other people are going on this train with me today, we picked the 4-seat option, which are 2 seats on one side and 2 seats on the other, and they're both facing each other. Also have overhead storage for your baggage. Don't forget the armrest. Also a coat hanger for the cold Florida days. Also these futuristic outlets that if you pull here, they come up. Don't forget the hidden retractable tray table. We say our final goodbyes to Miami Central because now we are moving and ready to go to Fort Lauderdale. Since we have plenty of time until our first stop, Aventura, let's talk about Brightline's history and how it was made. Brightline is a privately owned and operated high-speed passenger train service in Florida that began development in March 2012. The project was originally called All Aboard Florida and was developed by Florida East Coast Industries, a real estate developer owned by Fortress Investment Group. Construction began in November 2014 and the first revenue service began in January 2018 between Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach. Brightline's purpose is to provide a solution for routes that are too long to drive but too short to fly. The line between Miami and Orlando is 235 miles long and can reach to speeds up to 125 miles per hour. The full ride from Miami to Orlando or Orlando to Miami is approximately 3.5 hours long. The top speed of this journey will only be 80 miles per hour, but if you go past Fort Lauderdale, you'll go up to 125 miles per hour. Headed to the bathroom to give you guys a quick tour. Right when you exit the bathroom, we have the seating area for calls where you need the atmosphere to be quiet. Once I headed back to the seat, I ordered some Natalie's orange juice. To go with my Pringles charger, I ordered some Pringles. After I drank some juice and ate the Pringles, I decided to look at these gorgeous views of Florida. Coming up shortly, we also saw a southbound Brightline on its way to Miami from Orlando. As we entered Aventura, I looked at the views on the way to the station. at the only station in between our starting and ending point in this journey, Aventura. Now that we passed Aventura, that means that our next stop is sadly Fort Lauderdale. But later in the year, I am going to go on Brightline later, so stay tuned to my channel, and I can't wait for the next ride. Because this one has been nothing but fantastic. Great service, great ride. It's not too bumpy. It's just perfect. It feels like you're in a car. Just an upgraded, high-speed car with no stop signs, no red lights. Just beautiful. We also passed by this freight train. Passed 2 trains this journey, a Brightline on its way to Miami and a freight train. No clue where it's going. Now that no one's here anymore, I think we can check out the seating area for a quiet phone call. So here's the bench for the actual seating, including a window. And then you have a table for other stuff and a trash can under it. Nice and calm area. As I headed back to my seat, we went under a tunnel. For another snack, I ordered this cheese stick wrapped in pepperoni. We also passed by a freight yard. We started to slow down, which meant that we were getting closer and closer to our destination, Fort Lauderdale. I've taken these views one last time before we arrive to Fort Lauderdale station. We watch it leave as we say our final goodbyes to Brightline. I see why people call it the best train in America, and now I will call it the best train in America. I can't wait to ride it again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.